wrestling fans. Scottish Claymore arrives on SmackDown. Seth and Ray, one last match, and a women's fatal 4-way. All that and more on the Wrestle Story. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Nothing worked. Welcome back to the Wrestle Story. We discuss all things wrestling, the legends of the past, the superstars, the present, the trailblazers of the future. We didn't go live there?
No.
Why are we not live there?
Because it didn't go. It's on the stupid thing that we were on yesterday.
I don't even understand that.
Hi, we're live, but not really. But we're live. I have to copy all of this stuff and transfer it to the other side because...
I don't even understand that.
I don't know either, but this is dumb.
That other stuff isn't even set up,
No,
so I don't
isn't,
understand.
but-
We can talk first about Zelina Vega.
Hello, guys. So we're fixing this. Un momento, por favoro. Because this sucks.
Yeah, why it...
Paste.
I don't understand why it does that.
I don't know either. But hello.
Hello. Pieces
So
of people.
tonight, wow, a lot.
Delete the other one because that way nobody thinks we're going live on that one.
Okay.
I just, dumb. I hate YouTube. I hate YouTube. I hate YouTube.
So wow, there's a lot to
Talk about!
unravel here, I suppose, because before the show even started, we had some big whoa,
big news, big news, big news.
So Zelina Vega got released.
Yes.
That was kind of shocking.
Zelina Vega was released, and she's on Twitch right now.
She is?
Now, don't go over there and check her out because we're talking right now. When we are done, you can go over and talk to her.
Is she live right now?
She was live just a minute ago.
Oh, well, neat.
I'm assuming she's still live now.
Probably. I just changed that.
Yeah, it didn't stick.
Well, I don't know.
Because YouTube's dumb.
Whatever. We'll fix it.
YouTube is dumb.
So, yeah, guys. Zelina Vega got released.
Yes.
And, not gonna lie, it was kind of shocking. I wasn't necessarily expecting that to happen. We can kind of chat about that first. Before we get into SmackDown.
SmackDown.
Which was an okay show, by the way, just in case anybody was wondering.
Yeah.
So, it was announced, probably an hour before SmackDown started. She was supposed to be on the show tonight, wasn't she?
Yes, she was supposed to be in the Fatal 4-Way match.
Oh, well, then that didn't happen because...
Well, it was going to be a triple threat match, and obviously it got made into a Fatal 4-Way match.
Got it. So yeah, she was supposed to be on the show tonight, I suppose. And about an hour before, it was announced that she was released. And about 10 minutes, I would have to go back and look at the tweets, which I will do in just a second. I have to get this tweet up. But she put up a tweet.
What does it mean for Aleister Black? Well, let me tell you. What it means for Aleister Black is he's either going to be treated like crap or he's going to be treated like crap. That's what it means for him, I think.
Ooh. That's exciting. Apparently, from WrestleVotes, about 45 minutes ago, we'll talk more about Zelina Vega in just a second.
Hello, James.
But WrestleVotes just put out a tweet 45 minutes ago, said there's a bit more behind the scenes to the Zelina Vega release. Frustration from both sides is an understatement. While it can't be directly tied to today's news, Aleister Black recently requested a move back to NXT and was denied. Dissension. Right? That's what that says.
Yes.
Amongst the parties involved. So...
Well, then I'm guessing Aleister Black, so here's what it means for Aleister Black, John now. Aleister Black is probably done in WWE.
Huh? What did you just say?
Aleister Black is probably done in WWE.
Oh. Well, he hasn't been on the show in several weeks. And so I don't really know what that...
unions in WWE will never happen. WWE may just have written their own death. Here's the problem. You cannot be, if you're going to have them be independent contractors, then, they have no insurance through WWE.
Mm-hmm.
They have no recourse against WWE. And apparently now WWE runs their life.
Apparently. So, essentially, looking at the tweet, looking back at it, I don't know, I don't remember if this was before her release was announced or if it was, right after, but about 10 minutes apart from whenever, I think it was when the release was announced, she put up a tweet, that said, I support unionization, and so, she's one that's been very vocal about the Twitch stuff, which I don't blame her because she has a huge following on there. And to have all of that taken away is just absolute trash.
How long until Zelina is on Talk is Jericho? I don't know, but because I watched some of her Twitch tonight. And the part I saw, she said she's not done wrestling. She has some other stuff that's in the works. What that means, I do not know.
I'm sure there's a bunch of companies that want to snatch her up because she's really talented and she's really good at what she does. And, not only... I don't know what the deal is with if she asked for her release. This still hasn't really been confirmed. But we don't know if she asked for her release or if she was, fired or what the deal was. So I don't know... I don't know what the entire story there is, but
the thing is, Scott, I don't think it's over Twitch. I think it's over the fact that WWE wants to run their lives outside of WWE.
Regardless of...
If I wanted to go to, if I wanted to work at Target, and Target said, and I'm only getting 20 hours a week, mm-hmm. right? And I wanted to go work at the local ice cream shop for, 20 more hours a week.
Yeah.
Target shouldn't be able to tell me that you cannot work.
Mm-hmm.
It's my time, and so they shouldn't be able to tell me what I can or can't do.
Yeah.
Twitch had nothing to do with wrestling. It had nothing to do with anything that it wasn't a competing, a competitor that they were facing.
Yeah.
In fact, it would probably... WWE would potentially have the chance to pull some people in that don't normally watch wrestling.
Yeah, which is what I don't understand about the entire thing is it's not like it's a bad move for business. It's just that they're greedy and they want the money from it because they've seen what some of these people have made. And it's freaking ridiculous. It's like, dude, you're a billion-dollar company. You make enough money as it is. Let these people go out on their own and make some money on their spare time. Let them do it. There's no problem with it. It's just you're making it a problem, and it doesn't need to be a problem. So, the whole, I don't know. It's unfortunate, but at the same time, I think she's only going to grow from this, and this really isn't going to hurt her in the long run because she can go somewhere else and do bigger and better things. And even if she decides not to go somewhere else and do bigger and better things, she has her Twitch, and her Twitch is, doing really well, and she's done an amazing job of, making a name for herself out on social media, and she's done a really great job as being sort of this, she's branded herself very well, and she's done great things, on her own outside of, WWE, So I don't think any of this is going to hurt her, and it's just a huge loss for WWE. Now, whether she asked for her release and was like, I don't want to do this anymore because of, all your stupid rules, and I'm not getting a bunch of time on TV when I feel I should be, and I'm a great wrestler, and I'm not being used properly, or if it was WWE kind of showing people, if you don't follow what we want you to follow, this is what will happen to you, and trying to make an example out of her, then either way, they lost somebody that's really good, and she's gonna do really well wherever she goes. whatever she does.
James says, I'm confused. Why fire Zelina and not Riddle, Lars? Velveteen, those are the ones should have been let go.
That's another point that a lot of people have made. They're like, this is really just freaking hilarious, honestly. That if WWE let her go because of this entire Twitch thing, which probably most likely is the case, if that's what they let her go over, when you have Twitch on one side and you have the things that Dream and, other people have done on the other side, and if you're weighing the two options, you're going to fire somebody over the whole Twitch situation and not what they have done. Like, that's kind of a joke. And that just kind of shows that you are real, real petty about, like, so many different things. And it's like, it's all about the money. And it's ridiculous.
Well, it's a way for WWE to control people's lives.
So, I don't know, man. It was very shocking.
You start to walk a fine line when you start to have your job telling what you can or can't do. Paige should have got fired after the tape. She needs to thank WWE for respecting her enough not to let her go after that. There's a lot of people that should have been let go, Jeremy. That's the issue. I mean, obviously, they said Riddle, Lars, and, it's been brought up, Riddle, Lars, Velveteen. All should have been let go. But they don't. Because, for whatever reason.
Well, money. That would be whatever reason. Is they think they're huge.
Well, that's what it boils down to. I mean, because WWE wants the money from Twitch, but WWE wants the money from whatever extra things you're going out and doing. WWE wants that money. It has nothing to do with anything other than just the money. Mm-hmm. And that's what it boils down to.
Which is ridiculous. It's like that's what it's all become.
WWE shouldn't have fired anyone this year. Record profits. I agree, Scott.
That's what I don't understand. It's like the whole thing is like when they did their third quarter business thing or whatever just a couple weeks ago, and they're making more money than they were before this entire pandemic thing started. They're like, how does it make sense for you guys to have fired 20 plus people? Like, you fired so many people for what? It literally doesn't make sense. Because it's not like you've lost any money. You're making more. Way more than what you were before. So, what's the deal?
It's a business. You can't take it personal. But the thing is when it's your job and it's your livelihood, that's where you have the problem. And your job should not be able to dictate what you can or can't do. No. Outside of work.
And that's what WWE is trying to do.
As long as you are not doing stupid stuff to make the business look bad.
Which none of these people have been doing.
Then they should not be able to tell you what you can or can't do.
Yep. It shouldn't be
WWE
happening.
just fired half a dozen people, then you signed the Rascals. What? Yeah. That's just it.
The other thing about it is it's not just...
Vince is number one trending on Twitter.
In this instance, and what we're talking about right now, it is WWE, but this is not the only place where this issue lies. It's all over the place where there are people that are being told what they can and can't do because they're the independent contractors and all that sort of stuff. And it's just it's not cool, dude. Why are we running businesses like that? Things need to change because it's not cool.
Well, you have to get your own insurance. You have to, and if you get hurt, it's coming out of your pocket. I think this is the end of the line for Seth. Come next week against Murphy. I agree, James. I think it'll be the end of the line for Seth. This will be how they write him out of the story or out of the show for a while.
So,
SmackDown. I didn't think it was bad. Why didn't Ray keep hitting Seth after that match? He didn't want to. Okay, but my job dictates what I can and can't do. I work at a nursing home. I can't take pictures or go on Facebook or social media and say anything negative. They can let me go. I can't get arrested or I'm gone. That's what I said. As long as you don't make the company look bad.
And none of these people that are on Twitch are making the company look bad.
If I'm on
They're
Twitch,
just on Twitch playing video games. How does that make WWE look bad? It doesn't.
Because this isn't about making them look bad. If it was about making them look bad, Lars would have been fired. Velveteen Dream would have been fired. Riddle would have been fired. This isn't about making them look bad.
It's about money.
This is about the fact that they went out and made some money on their own,
and
WWE wants their money. That's what it's about.
Which is ridiculous. Like I said, they're a billion-dollar company. They make enough money as it is. Let these people go out on their own. They're not doing anything wrong. They're literally playing video games on Twitch. Like, that's it. Or they're just chatting with people. Like, that's it. And it's not like...
What's wrong with the gaming on Twitch?
And it's not like they're doing anything wrong.
We're talking about Zelina Vega being released from WWE. Why do I feel like Paige is going to get released next? Paige probably once released.
Based on launching her Twitch streams. I mean, yeah, she's in a, like...
And I don't know what their contracts say. I know it used to be you'd get paid based on whether you're in the main event or, you know, whatever the case may be. So if she's not on the show, she's making less than she would if she was actually performing. So, you know, someone like that, why would they want to stay there? Exactly, they're about money. They're always going to be about money. I agree, which is part of the problem with the United States. Part of the problem with business in general. I don't give a crap about my workers. Don't give a crap about how they are. And so, you know, I'll crap on them, but I'll keep my business going. And I, you know, even if I have someone that makes my business look bad, if they can make some money for me, I'll keep them. But you go out and make money on your own, you're fired. Reason is WWE, this is because the wrestlers are making upwards of 6 figures on Twitch. WWE wants a piece of the pie. It shouldn't matter. Like I said, if I worked at Target and went to the local grocery store or the local, you know, ice cream shop, that's my time. Y'all my people, and I have love for y'all, but y'all just sound like typical AEW fans hating on WWE.
But see, that's where you're wrong, dude. Okay,
I
crap on AEW as much as I crap on WWE. I don't care what it is. I don't care.
I would say the same thing about anything.
Yeah,
if AEW is doing this, I'd say the same thing about them.
But they're not. They have treated their workers differently than WWE has. And it's literally, it's like, I mean, you look at any other wrestling company and they're probably handling their workers better than WWE does. Like, what?
Well, the thing is, Scott, WWE cares more about the money. They don't care about their workers. They don't care what happens to them.
No, they don't, and that's a freaking problem. I never hear y'all say anything bad about AEW. Well, you haven't been around here long enough. You haven't been around long enough, Jeremy. Because I have crapped on AEW before. I yell about everything, dude. It's not just about being a WWE hater. That's not what it is.
I crapped on AEW on their pay-per-view the other night.
It's just, it's not cool. Not at all. What they're doing. And it's friggin' ridiculous. WWE cares more about Twitch than they do following COVID protocols. Exactly. It's like, I don't understand. Why is this such a big deal? Why is it such a big deal for these people to go out on Twitch and play video games? Why? It's not. You have bigger, better things that you need to be focused on that you obviously don't care about, like COVID, like the safety of your performers. And you're out here...
Hakeem, have we bashed... Scott said it. Hakeem, have we bashed AEW before?
Like, explain to me. Why are they focused on Twitch when...
If I feel a company is not doing the right thing, I will sit here and give my opinion. Whether, you know, I mean, everybody has their own opinion.
Which is fine.
I just think ultimately with this whole WWE thing, like I said, you can't dictate what people do in their own lives as long as it's not, like, detrimental to your company. And if they're making 6 figures on Twitch, I would tell WWE to stick it.
Y'all have bashed AEW multiple times. I bashed AEW yesterday, dude, because of the whole stupid article that Cody went out and talked about, like, you know, oh, the chair shots and the chair shots to the head, and how Sean Spears, like, you know, that whole situation, that whole article that came out yesterday. I yelled about that when we were on stream yesterday, folks. Like, I yell about everything. Like, everything.
If it's something we don't like, we tell you we don't like it.
Like, you know, it's...
Whether it's AEW, NXT, NXT UK, WWE.
It doesn't matter. If it sucks, I'm going to tell you that it sucks.
If we like it, we'll tell you about it.
Like, I will tell you, it sucks if it's bad.
Yeah, because I bashed Full Gear the other night.
So, SmackDown.
So, SmackDown. Roman Reigns starts off the show. And he says Jay took out Daniel Bryan, and he hasn't been seen since.
Maven and Mister G are fair and balanced.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I feel like we are, honestly.
Fair and balanced.
Like I said, I yell about everything. It doesn't matter what it is. If there's something bad on the show, I will tell you.
Yes.
The infamous MAVEN'S Rants? Yeah, that's what those are.
And they're about everything.
Yup. Doesn't matter what show. I'm not exclusive to one brand, folks. It's everything.
So Roman says, I will beat WWE's secondary champion, Randy Orton.
Oh.
Drew McIntyre music plays and interrupts Roman. Says, Monday on Raw, I'm going to win. Survivor Series isn't going to be you. Survivor Series is going to be you and me. I was eliminating you. Remember when I eliminated you to win the Royal Rumble? What?
Just the chat. It's killing me, man. It's killing me. Ah, man. So yeah, this is...
You
Thanks,
see, being
Scott.
on top... being on top is not a right. It is an honor. I win. I made it. Maven rages me. I am so over Roman. Boss time.
He didn't even... Wow, that was just trash. That's probably why my neck hurts. It's because I keep doing this stupid thing, like, every show, like...
My neck should hurt because I'm doing this. So much to one night a year Raw versus SmackDown goes head to head.
Yeah, so much for that. You know?
Yes. I actually like this because I like the whole crossover thing. I've said that a billion times. They should be doing the crossover stuff anyway. But hey, you know, that's just me and that's what I think. I'm over Sasha and no promo skills too. James, just wait. Wait till you hear what I have to say about her. Roman says nobody watches that show because they all watching me. I'm the guy who's going to show you who the secondary champion is. Jay comes out and asks Drew what he is doing here. So guess what? We're going to get J versus Drew match. All right.
Can't wait.
Mr. G looked like a bobblehead. That's what I'm trying to do. I don't need one made for me. I can just be my own.
Yeah, man. Yeah, totally.
Ended the boss time thing on stream. Yes.
Oh, man.
Then we see Jay and Roman in the back, and he says, "Why are you getting in my business?" Because you always put me out there in your business. That's what Jay should have told him.
I really don't like this.
No one watches Raw because they're falling asleep.
Like, I really don't like this. I don't like this entire Jay Roman, like...
I do. It's the best storyline in WWE right now.
I disagree. I don't think it's very good. It's not entertaining. It's probably most likely because I really don't like Roman. I haven't really ever liked Roman. I feel like it's just because of how much he's pushed and, like, put in our faces, you know?
It is the best storyline right now.
It's kind of like the Charlotte effect, except it's Roman. So I don't love him. I never really have. Like, it doesn't matter whether he's a heel or a face. I don't care. Like, he doesn't make me interested in the show. I just don't think he's that great. So I really don't,
How do you know?
I really don't care about this feud.
I'm grateful for Raw. It's cured by insomnia. It's cured my insomnia. And then Scott just comes in and checks out our channel to get, find out what's happened. Hashtag give Carmella a chance, damn it. Well, if she quit attacking Sasha from behind, she probably would get a chance.
Probably.
So then we get Sami Zayn versus Apollo Crews. Okay.
I don't really know the reason for this.
So now what's going on? Want to hear a joke?
Sure. I'm always
High
up
five,
for a
Maeve.
good
It's
joke.
not like love reigns or hate him. I just don't care.
Like, I don't care.
But I like what they're doing with him.
But, see, it's not really what they're doing with him.
Why?
I just don't like him. Like, it's just because of how much he's pushed out there and like put in our faces, it's like I don't care. I don't feel that he's very good. His wrestling is okay. His promos are okay, but there's nothing about him that like draws me in.
What they're doing right now is the best story.
And makes me go, wow, you are the top superstar in SmackDown.
What they're doing.
Honestly, you know who does? It's not just one person that does that for me on SmackDown that drags me in. It's actually a whole group of people, and that would be.
I don't know if they did this 3 years ago. Maybe I'd care about Reigns. I like the storyline. I like what they're doing with it.
The three people. It's more than 3 people. It's more like 5 people.
6.
The 5 people.
6. Sick with cancer. Ooh, that's not good. No. Did you just get diagnosed?
The 5 people that I love on SmackDown, that I'm like, dang, that's a good storyline, would be the Mysterio family and Murphy. They're my favorite. That is what I call good entertainment, man. It's just, it's so good.
Are the Rascals going to AEW? Yes. What did it cost? Zelina Vega. That match was trash, and they made Apollo made out to be a glorified joke. Yeah, I don't get it, James. I don't know what the whole point of the match was. So, anyway, Sami Zayn ends up tying Apollo's boot on the outside of the ring.
What's the purpose of this, dude? I love Sami Zayn as much as the next guy, but I don't really see the purpose. It's like, but wait, we have this match against Bobby Lashley
why?
at Survivor Series. And it's like, okay, cool, Bobby Lashley and Sami Zayn, like, it'll be fine. Bobby Lashley's gonna win, though. So, like, what? And then you bring Apollo Crews in, who we haven't seen for, like, 87 years. So, what is, like, where did this come from?
Yes. Let's see here. Yes. So how far along, like, what kind of diagnosis did they give you now? We'll be thinking about you. Hakeem, WWE. Trying to figure out where. He meant WWE.
Whoops.
Oh, they're also going to WWE.
I love that it just happened.
What did it cost? Zelina Vega.
I love that it just happened to autocorrect to, AEW.
Yeah. Zelina Vega versus Britt Baker, please. I think that could be a good match.
I'd be down.
Jeremy, blessing, no, my father passed away August 20th of cancer. He's 57 years old and couldn't even visit him because of COVID. Sorry to hear about that, Jeremy. What happened there, Maven?
I don't know. I probably just had a little moment where I was like, didn't know what I was saying.
Yeah. I wanted Cruz to win. I wanted Cruz versus Bobby Lashley. I thought that might be what they were going to do, and then they had Zayn tie his shoe to the outside. So
I wouldn't have been.
Here's what I could see happening. It's going to become a triple threat match.
I hope not. That'd be stupid.
I could just see it.
That'd be stupid because it's just champion versus champion.
Yeah.
But they could always do something dumb and throw somebody else in there because, why?
Question. Do y'all think it's time for Natty to retire?
I'm going to talk about Natalya in a minute. By talk about Natalya, I mean I'm going to make fun of her. So...
Urgh! Not you.
Ugh. Not us.
It is us.
Can't believe it's us.
Yeah.
Why would we be here?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Janelle, did they put
These people
change
suck.
it back
We
on
suck.
Mac on
We're
Monday?
terrible.
I told you they were changing for the pay-per-view. I think it'd be good. Janelle. I think that'd be a good idea. The only match I care about at Survivor Series is New Day versus Street Profits. No stakes for the show. I don't care about anything else on that show.
See, but the thing about it is, I don't even care about New Day versus the Street Profits. Like, that match doesn't mean anything to me. Actually, the match that I'm probably most excited to see is Sasha Banks versus Asuka because it should be a good match. But, I don't know.
Yeah. Early stage of tonsil cancer. I didn't know they could grow back, but mine did. So...
Interesting.
So, do they give you a good prognosis? Like, can they get it taken care of, or... Jeremy, we actually have some merch. If you go to, it should be in our description. Teespring. If you go to Teespring, we do not have an autograph.
Should we make one?
We should probably make one. Yeah.
I autographed the air.
That's the first time we've been asked for an autograph. So, Natty kicking and screaming was hilarious.
Dude, no, not yet. Pause. Hold that thought, Scott. We've seen Sasha versus Asuka this year, Maven. I know we have, but I know it's going to be a decent match. So that's about the only one on the card that I'm like, yay! Because all the rest of them, I mean, like, we can kind of talk about the Survivor Series card as it stands right now, but like, I don't know.
So Nell, does the doctor say that you could have a good prognosis here if you get to take him out?
Hold your horses.
I got y'all if y'all autograph a t-shirt.
Man. So,
all right. We'll get on that.
So we have Sami Zayn and Sami Zayn won, and that was fine. And then we have Drew versus Jay as announced for the main event. Like, okay, cool. And then we have Rey Mysterio backstage with his family and Kayla Braxton, and they were all like, "Hey guys, what's up? I'm Dominic Mysterio." And so they're back there speaking, and he's like, Kayla. This is Rey Mysterio, not Dominic. Dominic stood there like a board. He was like, literally, I kid you not, he was like, while Rey was speaking, it's not even like he was looking at Rey. It's like he was like looking off to the side somewhere and like just like moving his eyes around like, it was like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you look like an idiot. So Rey was all like, it's not about me. Things have changed, Seth. When he started targeting my family. Tonight will be the final chapter. One final match. So, people are always asking me for an autograph. People think I look like Will Smith. I don't see it, TBH.
Oh, you do. You do, Ant.
Definitely.
I could confuse you and Will Smith.
For sure. Like, I mean, for sure.
Like,
definitely.
In fact, I saw you. I saw you put out a YouTube video today about the 30th anniversary of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So good job.
Oh man. So after this we have Sasha Banks who comes out and she's all like, "Look at me, I'm Sasha Banks." And actually, this is me doing a better job at her promo than she actually did. I don't quite know how to cut a Sasha Banks promo because they suck so much and I'm so superior to anything that you could ever possibly do. So I don't quite know how to become her. I don't think it can be done because I'm just better than her. Promo-wise. So I'm sorry, I can't recreate, I can't speak. I can't recreate her promo or anything like that because she's just special.
I can.
Go ahead. If you want to. Essentially,
Bailey,
she's like,
we had a fight. And I beat you. And I'm better than all of you.
Wow.
And next cue card, please. I think that nobody in the locker room can beat me.
Cue Bailey's music.
I cannot be beat. So you need to stay out of my way. When are they going to play her music?
Cue Bailey's music.
Please.
Oh my gosh. Maven versus Sasha, man, the promos would be dull. Shut your face. No, they would not. I would carry that feud. It would be all me. All me.
James is leaving for Vegas next week.
This was,
Good luck, James.
This was something. So, essentially, Sasha came out, cut that really terrible promo. Didn't sound very good. And then, Bailey's music plays, but it wasn't Bailey because it was actually Carmella. And Carmella attacked Sasha And Carmella was in the exact same gear that she was wearing last week, which is but me and Mrs. G said, like, at the same time, we were like, what the heck? Is that the only pair of gear that she has? Like, did she, like, I mean, like, what the heck? And so I don't know what else to say about this. Carmella versus Sasha, yay! Mrs. G, the first thing that came out of Mrs. G's mouth when she saw Carmella...
Is that Charlotte Flair?
Yep, that's exactly what she said. She was like, what did they do to her? Are they trying to turn her into Charlotte Flair? Because if they are trying, they've kind of succeeded because she looks a lot like her now.
She does.
Hair,
only not as tall.
Like, it all looks like...
Yeah.
It looks like Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, you're kind of right.
James says Sasha won't beat Asuka. Give me what happens in Vegas, James? Stays in Vegas. Yes, James. Jeremy, we want autograph merch too. I want it now before you all blow up and it's too expensive. James, yep. Gimme, you're 100% right. Janelle, but you can do the Mandalorian like Sasha Banks. Well, I haven't seen the Mandalorian yet.
I haven't either, but her episode aired today.
I'm going to have to check it out.
I
hope she's better than that than she is with her promos on wrestling.
Man.
About dull promos or Vegas or looking like Will Smith. I'm like lost on where Gimme Holy Ass going with that. Was there something up back that way?
Man.
Yes.
We went.
This is an Emelina 2.0, I think, with Carmella.
Yeah,
yes.
It is. They tried to do it with Liv, didn't go over very well, and now they're trying to do it with Carmella, and I don't know why. Like, why do we continue going back to the gimmick that hasn't worked before?
Why?
She had such a good gimmick. Why? She had a good gimmick before. The whole, like, Carmella thing, they ruined her music, too. And so I don't know what they did to her, but they ruined her.
Yeah.
That's what they did. And it's very upsetting.
Yes.
So.
If I had, no worries, Jeremy messaged me on Twitter. If I had Twitter, I would. I got YouTube and Facebook. Hakeem. So we've got now two that don't have either one of those. Let's see here. I love how Carmella can throw herself in a title picture before Bianca Belair, who's better in the ring than Carmella. I agree, Jono. Do not understand it. Nell, you want to hear something funny? My real name is Jono.
Cool.
Well, that is cool. Give me a holy yeah. Hit me up on Give Me a Holy Yeah Facebook. Where did Chelsea come, is my question. Was she stuck in catering? Yes, she was. She was in catering with a lot of other people. Otis.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about that.
She was serving Otis.
Well, Otis is actually up next. He was in the back eating what looked to be sort of like Thanksgiving food.
And Chelsea Green was like serving him until tonight.
He's just like prepping for Thanksgiving. It's fine. And then he was interrupted by Rude and Ziggler. I don't quite know why or like why we did this. And then we had Dolph Ziggler versus Otis, and Rude interferes, but Otis gets the pin. So
yes.
Okay then. Alrighty then. Otis has really gone from like up here down to about here. It's not even on screen. So yeah. It's not good.
Whenever Carmella comes on, our chat goes insane with fantasy booking. Can't think why.
So, do you have anything else to say about this Otis and Dolph thing? Why? That's a good question.
Well, it started off with Otis eating.
And I don't know.
So,
okay.
Otis probably should go on a diet. Because he seems like he's always eating when he meets Ziggler and Rude. Just saying. Food is always involved. No, I don't have anything else to add. It was an okay match. Not anything that I was like, wow, that was amazing. So then we get Seth versus Ray. So the match is kind of back and forth. And then Murphy ends up attacking Seth after it looks like he's going to help Seth out.
I couldn't believe this, folks.
Ray missed the 619, which I don't have a clue what he was doing.
I don't either. Seth was all set up for it. He was there on the ropes, and then Ray just slipped through the ropes, And the commentary team was like, oh, and Ray was going to go for the 619, but Seth bounced off the ropes and blocked it. And I was like, that is not what just happened. Ray just missed. That was Ray's fault. Ray just, like, slid through the ropes, dude. Like that was Ray. Yeah. And then he went back in the ring to set him back up for a 619 and hit it, I suppose. And then he, like, did a splash or whatever, and Mysterio won. So.
Yes. And then Ray shakes Murphy's hand.
Whoa. Back it up. Back it up. So we have Dominic Mysterio. We have Angie Mysterio. That's her name, right? We have Aaliyah Mysterio. All standing in the ring with Ray after he won his match.
No, it can't be taken.
He's all like, Aaliyah was going to go give Murphy a hug. And Ray was like, stop, Aaliyah, stop. And then,
I have to shake his hand first.
Yeah. So then Ray went over and was all like, and Murphy was like, are you for reals? And then they finally shook hands, and I was like, okay. That was a bit of a letdown, honestly. Like, I don't understand why you would trust him so quickly. I mean, he's been like, what, dating your daughter for like 3 weeks or something like that? And prior to that, he like stabbed your eyeball out. And then it took you 3 weeks to see that he was a good guy. That's it?
Yep.
3 weeks? That's it?
Yep.
And then Murphy and Aaliyah are going to disappear off of TV, and we're never going to see them together again, like on screen as a couple, ever? Is that what's going to happen here?
Yes.
I'm very disappointed. I'm very disappointed that Dominic Mysterio didn't speak on this show, because I can't do a Dominic Mysterio impression, because he didn't say anything. He just stood there and looked like an idiot.
Yeah.
Something a little like this.
So they all shake hands, give each other a hug, and sing Kumbaya.
And that was that.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Yep.
All of that for this?
Jimmy Uso would be a good one.
Very disappointing.
For the final in the...
Jimmy Uso was already on Team SmackDown.
Services.
Jimmy Uso's already on Team SmackDown.
In the Survivor Series.
Yeah, he's already on Team SmackDown Survivor Series. He's
Jimmy?
already on... Yes!
Or Jay?
Oh, Jay. Sorry,
Yeah.
my bad. Whatever.
Jimmy. There's two of them.
Here I am.
I'm not sure if you knew this, but there's two of them.
Here I am sitting.
Yeah.
I meant Jay.
Yeah.
Jay's already on the team. I don't know
Yeah.
why I thought... Sorry, I'm stupid sometimes.
Yeah. By the way, if you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button so we can, get our likes up. And
Hit the
move
like
up
button.
in the channel rankings.
Sorry, guys.
Well,
I don't know why I thought it
however
was Jimmy that was already in there.
The YouTube,
Sometimes, I don't know what I'm talking about. Most times I do. This is the one instance I did not. My apologies.
What did you do, Hakeem? Offer him a rose. By the way, Hakeem, I see that you, that Garza blocked you, probably because he's done. He's done with you. You wouldn't accept his rose, so he blocked you.
Hey, thanks. Thanks, Aunt. No,
Yeah.
Jay is Maven.
Thoughts on Nia's...
about it, though. I swear, I was dead set on it. I was like, he's already in the match!
Yeah. Thoughts on Nia
Oh, man.
injuring yet another superstar? This time it's Mandy Rose. Why don't they get rid of her? Screw her. If her cousin is The Rock, she needs to go.
But the thing about it is, though, like... You guys know how I feel about Nia Jax.
Yes.
I feel... While I do get angry about her sometimes, majority of the time, I'm not. I think that they could handle it a lot better because it doesn't take much to get her better in the ring. If they would just have her train with somebody, like, she could be cool. But they're not.
I think the problem you're going to have with her...
And I mean, she's also bigger than everybody on the roster.
She's so much bigger than everybody else.
Just don't
it's
have
gonna
her do
be hard
dangerous moves.
for her to... Because even if you let up sometimes if you let up some, you're the one that gets hurt. So you cannot, let up and make it look real. So I think that's where they have the issue with the whole Nia Jax thing. Cool, Jeremy. I just thought it was interesting, the idea that Undertaker debuts on Survivor Series and leaves in a Survivor Series match. Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't think it's happening, though. mean Jay. Yes,
I meant Jay. You all know what I meant.
I tried to have Garza apologize. He didn't want to, probably. He's probably done. No Jay is Maven. Taker would be good, so he doesn't got to do so much. Yeah, I mean, it could be an easy thing for him to do. Ant, you missed it. I already got Maven Rage. Yes, the Maven Rant happened. I was in so much pain from my broken ribs last night that I couldn't sleep. Tonight, I was in a lot of pain as I watched Seth. Jack, were your ribs hurting tonight because of Seth, or you were just in pain all over because of Seth? I'm not sure.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, hey, either way, you know. Judge Joe, Jey Uso is on the team of Survivor Series. Yes.
Yeah, Jey Uso. I know.
Give me, yeah, exactly, Jeremy. I thought it could be quite clever way of getting him involved. He tombstones AJ for the win. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be neat.
That'd be funny though.
Also next Friday with Taker would certainly build up Survivor Series. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think it matters because Survivor Series is gonna suck.
While I do agree with you, yes. It's at the same time, yeah. Seth causes me pain. That's very unfortunate, Jack. Luckily for you, he's going to be taken off TV very soon to go be with his wife, Becky Lynch. And I know you didn't want to hear that either, and that probably brings more pain to you because you're, in love with Becky. So
yep, see, that's there. See, he's still going to cause... Jack, no matter what happens, he's going to cause you pain.
I understand. I get it. He's upset because Seth has Becky and he doesn't.
I'm mostly, and also Christmas shopping. What are you buying us, Jack? I'm just curious.
Oh, man. So after this, guys, this segment, My Gravies, Natalya needs to get off TV for the love of gravies. What was this? So I have to reenact this. I'm about to become Natalya, and you're not going to know the difference. You need to be Adam Pearce, okay? Be Adam Pearce. Thank you. Pretend I'm Natalya. Why am I not on the Survivor Series team for SmackDown?
You have a match right now.
Why do I have a match? Why can't you just put me on the team already? Why can't you just put me on the team? Tell me why.
I'm buying you a proper president. Well, thank you, Jack.
You're still supposed to be Adam Pearce here. This segment isn't over.
Oh, I thought I'd already walked off.
No. Tell me why I'm not on Team SmackDown.
You're in a triple threat match right now.
Well, I don't really care. You should just put me on Team SmackDown because I'm great, and I'm Natalya, and I'm the boat. I'm the best of all time.
If I had a ticket, I'd give it to you right now. All the crying you're doing.
And so, why am I not on Team SmackDown? Explain to me.
Because you suck.
Now walk off. Oh. And that was Natalya. And my hair just came out.
I'm sure everybody loves our impressions.
They do. Because My Gravies, that was awful.
Just wait till we start acting out the matches.
Terrible. She literally, stomped her feet. She literally stomped her feet. Literally. She stomped the ground.
This is so cool.
And then she walked off. And I was like, what are you, 2?
Yes.
Are you 2?
1.5.
Because you're acting like you're 2. Good grief. My 3-year-old brother acts older than you, Natalya. Good grief.
Good grief.
I literally dislike her so much.
Why doesn't Natty do the farting gimmick anymore?
I dislike her so much.
Why is Natty acting like a damn
She
pig?
makes me so angry.
Natty is a goat.
I'm like, why are you on TV? Why? Why are you on TV?
I don't know, but your acting just cost us 4 viewers.
I don't really care. It needed to be done.
And we haven't picked any more likes up, so, it's not going good.
OMG,
that was Maven and not Natty. That's what I come here for. Please don't act out the match. Mrs. G would have to go crazy writing risk assessments.
I don't freaking understand it. Why is she still on TV?
Natty's more like a woat.
What does that stand for?
Whiner of all time. I don't know, I'm just guessing. Just guessing.
Worst.
Worst of all time. Could be that too.
Like, I don't understand her. At all.
My ears are all more mature than Natty.
No, that says my cats.
My cats. Why'd I say ears? My cats are all more mature than Natty.
I don't understand this. I literally don't understand this. Like, why? 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 What was the purpose of this?
The purpose was
to have Natty act like a giant buffoon on television?
Yeah, I think that's the big thing.
Okay.
I think that
well, she looks like an idiot.
Well, she does, but I think the whole idea is that since she's gotten the reputation after her Bella or her whatever the episode was that she like whined about. What was the episode that she whined on?
What? About what?
The she like threw a fit about.
Oh, Total Divas about not being involved in stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, I literally hate her on that show.
I think that's why
she's so terrible. It's like she tries to insert herself in all these different situations, and it's like, dude, stop! You're not good. Like, go away, please. For my sanity and everybody else's around the world, just stop. For the love of gravies, you suck. You're never not gonna suck, dude. Your promos are terrible. Your wrestling is like, okay, people can be like, oh, well, she's a heart, and so she's great. But it's like, no, you're really not. You suck. Go away.
I mean, I would agree to a certain extent, but I think that they're carrying this over because of all of that.
But I don't care.
And all the crap she got for
on
that.
TV.
So I think that's why
it looks stupid on TV, and then you have me sitting here yelling about it, and it's like, what is the point? This was a waste of like 5 minutes that you could have added to a match or something. It's like, what?
Have you seen her YouTube yet? It's awful. No, we were going to GIMME, yeah, and I forgot to go check it out. I'll have to do that.
Like, honestly,
I'll have to do that right after we get off of here.
I don't think I could ever be friends with Natalya in real life. Like, I don't think it could happen.
No, it couldn't.
Because I would beat her upside the head with a stick.
Pat or Randy, better punt. Pat.
Pat has had punts that look better.
Yes.
On television.
Yes.
Than Randy has.
Yes.
90% of Randy's he misses. So.
So then.
I just got a text from Mrs. G that said, Maven, don't break the tables. I won't. Sorry, Mom.
Then we have Chelsea Green appears. So, yeah.
What was the reason?
Yeah.
This was a really, terrible debut for her on SmackDown.
Yeah.
It just was. Natty's time came and went. Yeah, and it was about the time span of 5 seconds.
2.3 seconds to be exact.
And that was it.
Liv did some wrestling moves tonight. Yes. And Jack says, James, I'm hers. And Becky says, no, you're not. Just saying. I'm sorry, Jack. I just have to, ruin it for you, okay?
So then.
I saw Natty's YouTube and it's so cringy. I'm going to have to check this out now.
I've heard that it's bad. I've never watched anything. But
we're going to have to check it out.
I've heard that it's bad. I think as soon as we're done streaming, we're going to have to check it out because...
Steel cage match. James versus Jack at Survivor Series.
So...
Last man standing.
After this, we have Seth Rollins backstage. And he's like, Pierce! Postman Pierce! I want Murphy! And Pierce is like, sure thing, dude. So next week we're getting Seth versus Murphy for the... I don't know.
78th time. 78th.
So yeah, that was great. After this we have Natalya versus Liv Morgan versus Tamina versus Chelsea Green in a fatal 4-way match. Winner gets added to Team SmackDown.
Well, no. It was a triple threat match. And then after all, Natalya, Liv, and Tamina were ready to wrestle. And they were getting ready to go. And the announcer goes, oh, this was just made a fatal 4-way. And Chelsea Green comes down.
What a terrible debut for her. She didn't even win the match.
I actually didn't even see the end of the match.
Liv Morgan won.
I walked away.
Why did Liv Morgan win? What was the point? Why put Chelsea Green in this match if you weren't going to have her win?
Yeah. Well, see, that's what I put down, winner Chelsea Green at first. And then I like...
It made literally no sense to put her in this match whatsoever.
Yeah, it's just like stupid.
Did it make sense?
No.
Exactly.
Well, this was just another stupid match anyway.
It didn't make sense.
A fatal 4-way to see who goes to...
Survivor Series. It's like,
which isn't going to matter anyway. So, who cares?
It doesn't make sense. Unfortunately, Sean Ross Sapp just put up a tweet. He said, unfortunately, I've gotten word that Chelsea Green has a broken wrist. She just broke her wrist, dude. Like, she broke her wrist or her hand, like, maybe a year and a half ago. And she was out. Like, it was right when she made her debut in NXT. And so, I mean, maybe she was supposed to win the match, and halfway through she, like, messed up her wrist, and then she didn't, and they gave it to Liv Morgan instead. I mean, I don't know, but apparently she has a broken wrist. That sucks. Well, that really sucks, man.
Yep. Sucks being her. Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed. This is now a fatal 4-way match. Yes, no entrances, and Chelsea Green gets one and loses. Why? Good question, Jack. Good question. I'm so happy for Liv. We figured you would be, James. Dude!
Dude what?
I don't know, he just said dude.
Okay.
So then we get Big E in the back with Street Profits. I didn't hear any of this because, again, I walked away. So I don't know exactly.
Well,
I know he said something about New Day and stuff, and like...
I didn't pay too much attention to it either. It was just they were talking about like the tag match or whatever, and it was pretty much pointless.
Too much like the New Day stuff.
I thought Big E was supposed to be a singles competitor,
No.
It
would not make sense for Liv to lose, Maven.
Except it wouldn't make sense for Liv to win. Because if Chelsea Green was added to the match, it was like, what was the point?
So here's the question.
If she broke her wrist like halfway through the match, it makes sense why they just gave it to Liv instead. And they were like, all right, have Liv. Liv's going to Survivor Series instead, and they just made that call on the fly. Like, wasn't going to be Tamina, that's for sure. And if they're doing some stupid plan where like Natty's going to like make it in like last minute, then Liv was the only other person that could have won. So it just doesn't make sense for Liv to win since they put Chelsea Green in the match. Chelsea Green should have won, but since she has a broken wrist, I would assume that's probably. I would think that she was probably supposed to win the match, and then they changed it.
Might have.
So I meant dude.
That sucks for Chelsea Green. Yeah.
It does, because she like just
Yeah.
She can't.
Poor Chelsea can't get a break. No, she doesn't.
Can't, dude.
Cannot. She's part of Tag Team Ruby Riott, so you knew she was going to win. Yes.
I don't think so. But whatever. So Liv won.
So the Big E Street Profits. Do you think Big E is going to cost New Day?
Maybe. I hope not, though. I really hope not, because I think it'd be dumb.
I mean, that'd be interesting. If he ends up costing the New Day. And that's the only thing I could get out of this could be decent. In my opinion, the first one who qualifies should be team captain for Raw and SmackDown, respectively. Yeah, I think they should have done something like that, Johnny Lee. So then we get Drew McIntyre versus Jey Uso.
In the main event.
So Drew is basically kicking the crap out of Jey, and then Reigns comes down. Doesn't interfere, but distracts Drew, and Jey gets the upper hand. And Jey steps out and talks to Reigns. Roman Reigns tells him, basically, I don't care if you win or not, just make him understand. And it ends up with Jey getting Claymore kicked.
And then McIntyre won.
Yep.
McIntyre's not winning on Monday.
And then he comes out of the ring and he goes, "Don't you understand me now?" And Roman says, pointing at the title, "Get you one of these, and we'll talk on Sunday."
He's not winning.
So there.
It's going to be Randy Orton.
Yes.
It's going to be Randy Orton. And then I don't think Roman's going to fight in the match. I think he's going to put Jay in his place.
Yeah.
I think Jay is going to fight in the match.
Probably.
For Roman, because neither Roman nor Orton need to lose that match.
Yeah, it's probably.
And I mean, they could do some stupid DQ finish.
McIntyre is so winning on Monday.
See, I don't think so.
I think he will, and then like you said, I think Jay gets put in the match.
And then they do
and
McIntyre
Roman
versus
doesn't
Jay
even
again.
fight him.
I guess maybe, but I don't know. If they're trying to take
this
the
is
title
perfect.
If they're trying to take the title off of Randy so then he can do the feud with The Fiend without having the title involved, I suppose I'd be okay with it.
I think if they do it this way, if they do it where they put Jay into the match against McIntyre, I think this works out well because the whole thing is the tribal chief thing and how Roman is running everything, and he's going to throw people out there in front of him, and you get ran over by the bus while I sit back and watch.
Yeah. And
so I think that's, I am moving out of North Carolina. Stupid people voted for that scumbag. I am ashamed to live here now. So, James, you're moving to Las Vegas, huh?
Cinnamon bet. Dom over it. What?
Cinnamon bet. Dom over it. I think he's saying cinnamon bet.
Cinnamon bet. Dom over it.
Yeah,
Got
cinnamon
it.
bet. Dom over it. Yeah.
I see when there's not like a comma or something in there to like separate the two things, so I know what I'm looking at. It's a bit difficult to read. Not that you need to put any punctuation in there, because that takes extra time. But I'm just saying.
John Elite would like to know, why was this match unsanctioned when wins and losses don't matter in this damn company?
I don't know.
Well, I can't give you a reason.
Yeah, exactly. McIntyre will either win or injure Orton. We will get Drew Roman at Survivor. If not, what was the point of tonight? I don't know, just to give SmackDown something else.
Yeah.
You got me.
I think McIntyre has to win.
I don't bet anything.
I think you have to have that.
It makes sense, I suppose, but at the same time, I don't know. So.
Yeah.
So.
That was SmackDown.
Yeah, pretty easy. Hey, give me a whole yeah. You weren't in here at the beginning of the show. What are your thoughts on Zelina getting released? Because we talked about it. What are your thoughts? And anybody else that just,
Didn't take her long to get on Twitch.
No, it didn't.
She must have got released and ran home.
Well,
you're going to fire me? I'm getting on Twitch.
So,
as unsanctioned match for a belt? Yes.
Well, there it is from WWE. During the Fatal 4-Way match, qualifying match on SmackDown, Chelsea Green suffered a broken left wrist. That really sucks.
Yes.
Like that
they're going to have Drew McIntyre get the title back because they won't. Yes, I agree. They're going to have McIntyre get the title back.
An unsanctioned match?
Yeah.
For a belt?
Breaking news. More than 24 CEOs of major U.S. corporations took part in a video conference to discuss what to do if President Trump refuses to leave office or take other steps to stay in power beyond the scheduled January 20th inauguration of President-elect Biden. Interesting.
Zelina costs too much on OnlyFans. I think they're making an example of her. That's kind of what I said at the beginning of the show. I said I think it's a pretty sad state of affairs. I agree. I said at the beginning of the show, I think it's, I don't think it's been said whether she asked for her release and they gave it to her or if they fired her. I don't know. But either way, I think it's, it was very shocking, and I don't think that anybody was really necessarily expecting it to happen. And I said it's either, if it's her asking for her release, then great and good for her, and I think that she deserves a lot better than WWE, honestly. But if it was WWE firing her, I think it was, like you said, them showing people, if you don't comply with our rules and you aren't going to do what we say, then we're getting rid of you. And that's the way it is. And if you don't like it, then get out. I wouldn't be shocked if that was the case, just because I think that WWE, Vince would do something like that.
Well, it wasn't just about, the whole union thing was part of it, Apparently, Aleister Black also asked to be moved back to NXT.
And was denied that. So.
And got denied. So I think that was part of the whole issue too.
So.
I might have to move to Vegas. I actually lived there back in 2000 before 9/11. Cool, James. Cool. Zelina costs too much. OnlyFans. I mean, I think they're making an example of her. I don't know how much of an example are they making of her.
I don't know. Like I said, I wouldn't be shocked if it's a situation of Vince is like, okay.
She was on Twitch tonight going, you know what? I've got offers, or I have options.
Which I'm not shocked by. I mean, she has many places she could go. She has Impact. She has AEW. She has all these different places that would want her, and they would still let her do all this extra stuff that she wants to do. And WWE is just being money hungry about it.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's about. Because if it wasn't about money, then Lars and
that's what I find really funny.
Lars
about
and Velveteen Dream and those guys would have been gone a long time ago.
That's what I find very funny is that if she was fired, if they were like, "Sorry, we're done. Like, it's over for you. Bye." If that's what happened, and you look at what they're firing her over, if it's that she doesn't want to comply with their rules and she wants to continue streaming on Twitch. You have that on the one side, and then you have people like Velveteen Dream and the things that they've done, and they choose to fire Zelina Vega because she doesn't want to be controlled by WWE. It's ridiculous.
How you doing, Pretzel Owner?
It's like, what? You fools.
Zelina carries Raw during the start of the pandemic. Yes, I agree. Jack says, I'm sick of the United States. I'm going to Alaska.
Mr. G tried that joke like last week with, I'm
Hawaii.
so sick of the United States, I'm moving to Hawaii, and nobody got it whatsoever.
No.
Nobody.
No.
None. Nobody laughed. Not even me, because he delivered the joke completely wrong.
Well,
completely wrong.
I'm sorry, I couldn't.
And it was really funny.
Well, you had to know the story behind it.
But it was really funny.
Because somebody actually tweeted out that if Trump doesn't win, they're moving to Hawaii.
So
like what? They said we're leaving the United States and we're moving to Hawaii.
So the looking at this and looking up a little bit more information from PW Insider, it said that Vega was informed late this afternoon, well before the unionization tweet that she was being released, I suppose. She has a 90-day non-compete clause, and that's pretty much it. And then it just talks about her being very vocal about maintaining her Twitch account after being told that she has to take it down and stuff. So yeah.
All right, I got to do this. All right.
Oh boy.
Because
Lars?
Jack asked for it.
Okay. It's going to make the show better. It's fine.
Well, I had no promo on the show tonight. Because I scared all of the people that were going to interview me. So they said, Lars, just don't show up for work. Because you are a freak. And I agreed with them. I said, I will make everybody cry. Including Vince. They will all cry. And when they do, I will laugh.
Wow. That was brilliant.
Yes. There, Jack. There was Lars's promo.
What woman would want to go to the basket of show AEW where they treat their women like
Michael Cole is giving Lars a bath.
See, but James, at least if she goes to AEW, she can still continue doing her Twitch and
Chelsea
stuff.
Green has a broken left wrist. Breaking news, Scott.
And at least she would...
Scott, where were you? We just talked about that.
At least, I think that she would do better on AEW. I think she would be used, and she would be a big deal over there, as opposed to what they've done with her in WWE. Now, if she asked for a release, I wouldn't be surprised by that either, because, quite frankly, I feel like they weren't using her to her
ability.
To the best of her abilities. I think that she did an amazing job as a manager. Yes. But I feel like she also had a lot of in-ring action that she could have done over the last several years, and they did not do that. And they chose not to. And they started kind of using her, but not really, over the last, several weeks, like in a wrestling capacity. And so I don't know that she was necessarily happy in that boat either. So I think not only would it have had to do with the entire Twitch thing and, like, having all of her stuff taken away, but also the fact that she wasn't completely happy with how she was being used on television. I wouldn't be shocked if that's why she asked if she asked for her release.
Yeah.
I think either way, regardless of whether she was fired or whether it was, she wanted her release and they were like, okay, fine. Regardless of what it was, I think that she's in a much better position than she would have been if she had stayed with WWE.
I agree.
She has her Twitch. She can continue doing her Twitch right now while she makes decisions on where and what she wants to do next. I mean, it's not like her Twitch is, going to go anywhere because, she's no longer employed by WWE. So, she can continue doing that, continue making money there, and then, if she thinks the time is right to go to AEW or Impact or whatever brand she wants to go to or whatever, if she wants to continue wrestling, then she can do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's kind of that. I don't really have much else to say.
Read the chat. Go back up here. Mr. G, you're better Lars promo than Lars.
Oh, well, that is true.
Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that.
McIntyre and Roman. Oh, Roman and McIntyre. You guys don't remember that at WrestleMania? When Roman and McIntyre had a match? Yeah, up until Pretzel said something, I didn't remember it either. But yeah, that was, yeah, I remember that. If I was Khan, I'd pay for Zelina and have her work with Miro, then have Miro, Zelina, Kip, and Penelope. Also the digs at WWE for Twitch is obvious entertainment. Yeah, I mean, it would be a good cool thing that I'd be willing to watch. I have a question for everyone. I'm getting my PS5 Wednesday. Which one do y'all think is better? This one or digital? I don't know.
I think it probably depends, James. If you like the discs, probably digital, or probably the one with the discs. Mm-hmm. If you're more into the digital thing, then probably go with the digital. So here's the question. Do they allow, like, can you play, like, PS4 games and PS3 games on it? Good
question.
Because if you have a disc for your PS4 and PS3 games, then I would say that the disc wouldn't be the better one to go with. If not, then go with the digital one would be the one to go with. Off topic, I'm cuddling my cat Arnie. He's a Wrestle Story fan. Well, hello Arnie, how you doing?
Oh yeah, I mean, they had the Shield versus Dolphin friends for ages, didn't they? I blocked that out of my mind, TBH. Yeah, dude, I totally forgot about that feud until somebody said something about it. Because that was trash. The match that Roman and Drew had at WrestleMania, like, I didn't care. Like, I literally didn't care. I remember wasn't their spot, like, it was WrestleMania 35, but I distinctly remember, like, somebody going through, like, the barricade or something like that, and it was like, what is the point of this? So, yeah, I remember that. It was trash. So the other question, I suppose, is, like, what about Aleister Black? Which I feel like we kind of talked about earlier, but what happens with Aleister Black?
I don't know.
I mean, he asked,
that's the
from what I've seen, he asked to go back to NXT and was denied.
Aleister Black is going to be EC3.
Going back down, but
he's not going to get used.
But, like, the thing about it is, though, is I feel like if it's over this entire, like...
He's just not going to get used.
I mean, he's not being used right now anyways.
But he's not going to get used at all. I mean,
he hasn't been on TV for weeks. And it's like...
Well, I think him not being on TV goes back to all the stuff that's been happening.
It's like, I don't know. Since he moved to SmackDown, he hasn't been on TV.
I mean, I think that's what it is. I shared the show, guys. Thanks, James. I don't know. I have Xbox Series X. It's a while before I buy a PS5. Hakeem says, and Hakeem is O&O. And Hakeem is, ooh. James, it's supposed to be backwards compatible. Then I would say the disc would probably be the way to go. If you have a lot of, like, games that you like from PS3 or PS4, then the disc would be the way to go.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yes, that is cool.
That's Chelsea Green's sock.
Yeah.
Chelsea Green's sock.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
It snapped right in half.
So I made a chart,
Okay.
of champions in WWE.
Okay.
I'm actually making a chart with all champions, but I've only got WWE and Impact.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking at, like, I have AEW on here too right now. I was looking at title defenses.
Mm-hmm.
So like right now, the Street Profits have had the title for 257 days, and they've had 7 title defenses.
Can I just say, I respect you for writing down all of this information because I didn't have anything to do with it.
Well, it's easy to do. You just punch in a number and it calculates it. And
except I don't make charts like that.
Yeah.
So.
So I was looking at NXT UK, and we talk about Walter and how dominant he's been, right? Mm-hmm. He's had the title 589 days now. And he's defended the title 6 times in those 589 days.
That's it?
That's it.
6 times?
Yes.
It doesn't feel like 6 times.
No, it's 6 times.
Wow.
Kaylee Ray has had the title for 441 days and has defended the title 3 times.
Interesting.
Gallus has had the title for 407 days. Wow. And has defended the title 3 times. I mean, I don't get it.
But why are they better though?
Why what?
Why are they better though? Like why does it seem like we like that more? Or that we're like, oh well, he's such a dominant champion.
I don't know.
Why do you think we
That's
say
what I'm
that
saying.
more?
Because if they haven't, they haven't put the title out there, so it's like
that's it.
They're not real dominant.
Like, that is really interesting that you went and did that and you looked at
Yeah, I get the lockdown thing. It just seems odd that it's that much time between days.
Well, see, I feel like they really don't like on an NXT UK. Not that I've been watching it very, much over the last several,
They only defend
months.
at takeovers generally.
That's what I was gonna say. Is I feel like they generally only have title matches at takeovers. They really don't do those on an NXT UK unless it's something special. Like next week, they're doing the title match between Kaylee Ray and Piper Niven. They're doing that next week, and 2 weeks ago they had the Walter and Dragunov match. They do those every once in a while, but it's really not a thing that they do. They generally just defend them at takeovers. So
take 182 days off each reign.
And they don't have very many takeovers in a year.
So
NXT UK only has like.
So even if I take 182 days off, Walter's had the title for 407 days and only defended the title 6 times. And I'm not knocking NXT UK or anything, because if I look at WWE, like, Io Shirai has had the title for 160 days, and she's only defended it 3 times.
Yeah.
They're locking us down again for 6 weeks.
See, I really feel like it's not that big of a deal, though.
James,
I don't really think
our government should be giving people money to lock down, and it should be a national lockdown. This whole idea of trying to have states do this is stupid. When I can travel to a state pretty easy, in fact, I could be in 3 different states in a matter of about 40 minutes. And so, outside of the one that I'm in.
So, yeah.
When that happens,
that's an issue.
Like, doing the stupid things that they're doing do not work. You need to have a national mandate. Help the people out. Give them money. So give businesses money so we can get through this. Because right now, I don't know how about anybody else's hospitals. Our hospitals are like our local hospitals. We have two local hospitals that are within a half hour, 40 minutes of us. Mm-hmm. And both of them are almost capacity right now. And the big city that's close to us is not taken anymore because they're almost to capacity.
So it's not good.
And so when we have this happening and we have this many people sick, it doesn't work out.
No.
And nobody around here is using masks.
No.
Like nobody.
They don't care. Which is
there's a handful of people that are doing it.
It's sad. Nobody cares.
And doing this whole shutdown of this state or that state is shutting down.
Even if certain
it doesn't
places,
work.
Even if certain places did shut down, if there's nobody enforcing it, then people aren't gonna like.
Give me a whole ad. They only have a 1 hour show though, and they do pointless pay-per-views.
That's what I'm saying. Though.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
I
get that.
It doesn't bother me as much that he hasn't had that many.
And I wasn't knocking NXT UK.
That he hasn't had as many title defenses because I feel like it doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like he hasn't had, like very few title defenses. Yeah. I mean, he's had the title for a long time.
I feel like
he's on the show every now and again. He's still out there.
Because, like, Sami Zayn, up until tonight, he's had the title for 48 days.
Only 48 days?
And he's had 1 title defense.
Wow. I didn't realize that he's only had it.
And today was his second one.
For 48 days. Interesting.
So, I mean... I want Tony Dakota to win the NXT Women's title. I am sick of Io. Io's cool, man. Io is cool. Our hospitals are real bad in the state. My dearest hospital is on my road, and it's beyond capacity, so people not wearing masks really annoys me.
Yeah, dude.
I agree, Jack. I mean, it's like they don't get it.
I'm becoming a damn bleach hoarder. That's funny. I don't know. It's messed up.
The people that complain about this are the ones that are going to get hurt and then go to the hospital. And Gimme Hill, yeah, just flipped off Nightbot. I don't have like my regular.
Nightbot's
did it catch him doing something?
No, probably not. Nightbot's gonna come for you, dude. He's gonna get you.
Eo's theme is so good.
And it's not gonna be good. Eo's theme is so good. Like it's a bop. It's very simple, but it's really good. Like the entire it's so good. So good. So yeah, guys. Do we have anything else to talk about?
I don't think so. Don't think so. Nightbot, you're the best.
Whoa. I thought there was a long-standing feud between the two of you. Jack and Nightbot.
They've become friends now. It's blocked me for my message, huh? I gotta go and open this.
We haven't even seen them!
Well, that's because I don't get on here, see, so I gotta
You don't have them. But I don't know if there's anything else to talk about.
Tell people about Wrestle Story.
Oh, well, we're the Wrestle Story. I'm Maven and this is Mister Gleen. And we talk about wrestling every Monday after Raw, not Tuesday, every Wednesday after AEW, every Thursday after NXT UK and NXT. Sometimes we do watch along, sometimes we don't. Depends on what we're doing. And every Friday.
That's why. Why is it? I'm gonna add you guys to our. Let's see here. I gotta figure out how to do this.
To our special list, or
Yeah, to our special list.
Or the moderator thing.
Yeah.
Or whatever. You can do that from here, I think, and fix it so he can't. I don't know. But I think you have to be in the. I'll fix it. I think I know what I'm doing. I also might not know what I'm doing, so I don't.
We're fixing this, Gimme Hill.
I don't.
Worse than Freddy.
To be...
Don't block the leader of Holomaniacs, Nightbot.
Hold on, I'll fix it. Hold on. Why is the chat not showing up? That's what I want to know.
There is no chat on that page.
Which is stupid. Why is it?
That just gives us our
statistics. Dumb.
That's why I had the other thing open.
Wait. I'm getting it. Dashboard. Nope. Content.
Let's talk about Bobby Lashley.
Go ahead.
He hasn't been doing that with the U.S. title. He's been done with Apollo Crews.
I love Nightbot.
Yes. Oh no, I love Nightbot when I'm drunk.
Hold on.
What are you doing?
I'm going to this.
How's that working for you?
Why is the chat not showing up?
Because the chat doesn't show up there. I told you that. You got to go to that other page.
But I can't fix it from the other page.
You should be able to.
Content. Live.
Yeah. Y'all created Nightbot. Yes.
Live control room.
No, don't go to the live control room.
Wait, I'm trying to fix this. Talk to the people. Don't talk to me, dude.
Well, you're not fixing it very well.
Yes, I am.
The leader of Holomaniacs is Dom.
I'm fixing it. I'm finding it.
Holomaniacs.
Manage.
How's that going?
Great.
Yep. Look at that.
I'm fixing it. Shush.
You're in the wrong page there, Kimasati.
Stop.
I told you can't. Do it from here.
Why?
Why do you not listen?
I'm going to just open a new page.
Oh.
You keep talking. I'll fix it.
Hello, people. How you doing? It's good to
Talk
see you.
about something.
We're going to talk about something. We are going to talk about...
Like something good. Or, I mean, something not good. I mean, depends
something
on what you're
good.
gonna
I
talk
quite
about.
like Sammy cheating to win tonight.
Yeah, talk about that.
I don't like the way he did it.
I like Sami Zayn, but...
I mean, it just seemed like a pointless match to me. If this would have been a feud they'd been building, I would have liked it better. But the fact that they just said, okay, he's going to fight Apollo tonight, then that just
and there we go. I fixed it. Look who's laughing now.
What
Ha
is it?
ha ha.
So what'd you
I'll
do?
fix it. You know?
Yeah. And do the same thing. Yeah. There we are.
I fixed it.
Yeah.
There.
It's fixed now.
You should be better now.
Good. You
It
should be better now.
Fixed.
It helps.
There
so he
it
can
is.
beat Lashley.
There. Now, you and Jack are both moderators, so you can say whatever the heck you want to say. Just don't say anything. Don't say anything bad. Just, don't make me regret doing that. So there you go. You both have the little thing beside you.
Good angle on chicken poo heel.
There you go. I fixed it. Look at me. Thank you. Thank you. So now, if you see any, if you see any, now, not to, if you see any bad messages or anything, you guys can delete those now if you want. You don't have to, but you have the opportunity to do so. So yeah, there you go.
Let's talk about Becky.
With great power comes great responsibility. Is that how that saying goes?
Yes.
Probably not. Use it well.
That's how it goes.
Nicely. Well.
That was actually pretty good.
Don't. Thank you.
That was pretty good.
I try. I've
All
given
right,
you
James.
the power. Don't abuse it. You abuse it, I take it away. So
James, what would you like to talk about?
Becky, of
Other
course.
than Becky.
He just said, let's talk about Becky.
Well, I know, but I don't know what to say.
I don't either.
She's having a baby.
She's not on TV.
She's not on TV.
She's great, but she's not on TV.
She's going to have a little one.
I have Becky on a cereal box that's in the closet.
Uh-oh.
And we haven't opened the cereal.
Where do they live?
In a place.
Well, I know, but where do they live?
Like Becky and Seth?
Yeah.
I think they were going between California and Iowa, I think. But I don't know for sure.
Because Iowa's being hammered right now, and the hospital beds are like
I don't know.
short.
I don't know what the deal is. I don't know where they're at.
That's,
Cool. So I want to promote my friend's YouTube channel. They had their YouTube taken off them a while ago. They're called The Wrestle Story, and they get their channel back in 9 days. Please go sub to them. Thank you.
Yes. We will be back. We'll be back on our regular channel in 9 days.
Yeah, Survivor Series.
I want to start a feud.
Survivor Series.
Start a feud.
With the
Janelle, I have no clue what you're saying.
Florida, I'd presume. Jack, I don't think they're in Florida. I think based on interviews and things that I've read and heard, it sounds like they were going between LA because that's where Becky was at, and Iowa because that's where Seth was at. So,
I always confuse Cali and Florida. I don't blame you. They're close. Oop!
Oh, man.
She proves you wrong once again. Your own daughter.
I don't know why Nightbot wouldn't let me
Janelle,
post that. Haha.
that's not the first time.
Man. So.
I don't know why Nightbot kept shutting you out. Seems kind of silly. But hey, Nightbot works in mysterious ways. And does mysterious things. Any other news?
I don't think so. I'm not seeing anything else.
The Disneyland states, yes. They're living in Iowa right now.
Well,
James,
hopefully everything's
they
good.
better get out because right now...
Well, there are a lot of states that are really bad. I mean, it anywhere you go, I feel like it'd be terrible. So,
well, it would be, but I know
worst
that
COVID cases in the UK.
That's not good.
That's bad.
I know the hospitals in Iowa.
Dude. Don't leave your place.
The hospitals in Iowa right now are full.
I don't.
Or close to being full.
I don't know. There's a lot of states that are.
Well, South Dakota's kind of in the same situation as North Dakota. I knew if he was from Iowa that, because I follow all the COVID stuff.
Yeah, Mr. G's up to date on like every state. He's like, this state has this many cases, and this state has this many cases. It's really funny. You want to know what stupid thing the president's staff said today that really made me laugh? So we were watching the news earlier, and as one does, right? Because that's what I do with my time. Essentially, Kaylee What's-Her-Butt, his, like...
Kaylee What's-Her-Butt.
Secretary, staff, chick, whatever her name is. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. I just call her Blondie.
McEnany?
Yeah, her. So she went on some news station, I don't know what it was, but she was like, she got asked a question and was like, well, the guy was like, well, with the inauguration, is President Trump going to show up for Biden's inauguration? And she was like, well, you see, we're really far away from that. That's in January. And, I mean, we have a lot to get through here. Mr. President thinks that he will still be president when we have, the inauguration. And the interviewer was like, okay, well, wouldn't he show up to the... It would be kind of in poor taste for him not to show up to Biden's inauguration ceremony. And she's like, well, I think Mr. President will show up to his own inauguration. So he will be there. And I'm like, you just made... Are you guys just... Is this just some giant comedy show now? Because you guys are out here making yourselves look like idiots. Idiots. All I can do is sit there and laugh. Because it's such a joke. It's literally such a joke. Like, I'm like, ha 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 ha. You can't be for real. Except these people are for real. And it is like, they're so delusional. It's not even funny. And it just like, it kills me. Every time I see some stupid thing from them, all I can do is laugh. Because it's just so funny how stupid they really are. That is my news tidbit for the day. News and wrestling. Sounds like my life. Kaylee McEnany, or whatever her name is. The press secretary. Yep. What a funker. Yeah, definitely. Face it, Raw and SmackDown's not the same without Becky. Kaylee is a fool. I agree, Maven. She makes herself look like an idiot. Nobody's ever going to hire her butt ever again. Nobody. Outside of this, she's going to be like, sitting on her butt at home, because she looks like an idiot. All of these people look like idiots, because they're out there saying stupid crap like that. It's like, dude, do you understand what you're, like, standing here fighting for? Biden won all of the states. Like, he has 306, like, electoral votes or whatever. And Trump has, like, 213, 214, 217, something like that. Like, I find it very funny because Biden got the same number that, Trump got when he won. And Trump was all like, oh, it was a landslide and we got the most number of votes. And now he's like, ha ha ha, fraud! And he didn't do very well, and it was a very close race, and it's like, dude, you were down by, like, so many votes. Are you really that delusional? Apparently you are.
My phone's low, bat, so I'm now using my laptop. All right, Johnny Lee.
The White House is a bad episode of SNL.
They could certainly do with Becky back. Well, not right now, because she can't wrestle. She's kind of got this pregnant thing going on, so it's like she can't wrestle.
So yeah,
agree that Gimme and Becky is badly needed. There's a lot of people that need. Charlotte could come in and help.
I think Charlotte should come back. Honestly, I don't like Charlotte.
She wants,
but I kind of miss her, and she needs to be back.
Isn't it amazing?
I said that before, right before they brought her back, and then I totally regretted it. Like the next week after that. It's not about her being the best there is, the best there was, the best there will be. It doesn't matter.
The best there ever will
be. They need her back though. Because their women's division is lacking. What has happened to the Raw women's division? They're non-existent. Asuka, not on TV. All the rest of the women on Raw, not on TV.
Question, Maven, how long have you been a Becky fan?
I don't know. A while. Like, I liked her stuff in NXT. It was really good.
Pregnant.
Probably since when she was, like,
I just thought she put on a few pounds. Well, that's what I was thinking, too. Let's go. I want to start a feud with the Wrestle Story. We can do it, John, now. Let's do it. Because I will cut a promo like you've never seen before. I will tear your head off.
So, yeah, guys. I think that's it. I don't have anything else.
I don't either.
Okay, well, that was a nice awkward, moment of silence.
No, let's do it again. Try it one more time. Go ahead. Say it again.
What?
I don't have anything else.
Okay.
No, you're supposed to say that.
Oh, what?
Never mind. I said let's try it again.
Oh, yeah, I don't have anything else.
Me.
I don't think I have anything else.
I don't rate Charlotte, but WWE will do well with her back. Yes, Charlotte is the best. I don't know. Let's go. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I want her back too. But I think she's going to be a manager for her fiance. That is possible, but I don't think so. Becky's been staying in shape. Yeah, well, you kind of have to when, you have a baby.
Oh, breaking news from an hour ago. Didn't see this. We are getting this Wednesday on Dynamite, Serena Deeb versus Thunder Rosa for the NWA Women's Championship. Well, I'm glad that we can book the NWA Women's Division, but not our own.
That's because both of them are going to sign with AEW. Or NWA and AEW are going to be doing cross-promotional stuff.
Serena Deeb already did sign with AEW.
But, I mean, they're going to be working... I'm not sure I'm not sure you're not going to see a lot of crossover with NWA, AEW, Impact, and possibly Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Which would be cool. And like I said, I would like to see them do if they did that with the second tier wrestlers, it'd be cool.
Yeah.
And then do a super show.
Mm-hmm.
And have your big stars wrestle there against each other.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool. That should be a great match, though. Definitely. To be a true Becky fan, you have to know all her matches back in Shimmer 2006 to WWE.
No, I haven't seen any of those, but I've seen all of her NXT stuff. Her NXT stuff was good. So. Sorry, James. I guess I'm not a true Becky fan. I'm a sort of Becky fan.
Yeah.
But not an actual Becky fan. I'm a fake Becky fan. I just pretend to be a Becky fan. Because I haven't seen all of her work.
And be Irish, too.
See, I'm not that.
I don't think James is Irish, but I could be wrong.
I think he said that he's part Irish. I think that he said something about having some Irish somewhere.
James said he had Irish in him?
I think he said something about that. I could be wrong, though.
Wrestling promotions working together. What is this?
2020?
I think it'd be cool if they just did that.
Oh, I just popped my knuckle.
Have a big show.
That'd be great.
All right. I think we're going to take off.
I think we are going to take off as well. Yes.
We'll be back Monday. As Monday is Raw.
What is next weekend look like?
Next weekend is
No, not next weekend.
Huh?
Next week. Wow, I'm shocked. My infusion next week is on a Tuesday, not a Wednesday, so we will be here for AEW. What? That is crazy talk. That never happens.
Yeah, we're
so there'll be no schedule change next week. We'll be here.
Yes.
Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then we'll be here on Sunday for not this Sunday, next Sunday for Survivor Series.
Yeah.
So yeah. Sweet. No changes next week. Awesome. Although I don't know, I think I'll be around for the Wednesday stream, but we'll see how tired I am. It might just be Mr. G.
Yeah.
It depends.
Could be just me.
Yeah.
Could be.
Because my infusion's on Tuesday.
Yeah. I know someone in here who's Irish. You don't know Jack!
Do you guys celebrate Thanksgiving? Yep! I love Thanksgiving. Solely because of the food. The meaning behind Thanksgiving is a bit... but the food is delicious.
My wife is full Irish. Cool, James. Cool. That's awesome.
I told you something about somewhere there's Irish.
Agreed, wonderful stream, and thanks for promoting us.
Yeah, you guys went from just normal citizens to moderators.
Yes.
Wow. Use your power.
Finally! Finally!
The Rock has come back to... nowhere.
The Wrestle Story!
Sure. Maven's Wrestling Rants.
Maven's Wrestling Rants.
Not really, though, but that's okay.
With that, we're taking off. We will see
you
guys.
Wait. Are you going to help cook for Thanksgiving? Yes, I do every year.
Maven helps cook with,
it's so
most nights, so...
fun. I love it. It's great. I'm going to make mashed
She cooks all
potatoes
the time.
and stuff. I really like cooking. Cooking is fun to do.
Food is the reason for Thanksgiving, yes.
Yummy.
Have a great weekend, guys. Awesome show as always. See y'all Monday. You have a good one, too. I don't know.
I can't time out Jack. Oh, man. Sorry, dude.
I don't know if Nella's still in here, but if you are, we are thinking about you. Hopefully everything goes well. And you, you beat the cancer. With that, we're taking off. We will see you guys later. Peace out, everybody. Now I hope hitting this button works.